talk about, Herb.
People should be glad that we start recording when we do, and they don't hear the stuff we talk about before we start recording.
I agree 100%.
That is okay. Big Alabama basketball game today. You see us wearing the white out. We got the Crimson Tide stuff rocking.
Bam, bam.
I love how neither one of us has a white Bama t-shirt, so you're going to see and we're going bam, bam, but there's no bam.
I think a couple years ago, I actually got a white Alabama shirt from Bama Fever near y'all's house, but I have no idea where it is right now.
Yeah,
so
that sucker's long gone.
It's gone. I don't know where it is.
I guess I'll have to now have an excuse to go out and buy something Bama today, though.
Exactly. So, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. So even rocking the white. So, but anyway, you know what? We're getting way ahead of ourselves.
Okay. Oh,
you cannot start.
The most exciting part. Come on.
The most exciting, most electrifying intro music in the world. And apparently we got a new guy, Walter, working on it now.
Walter is his name.
Okay. 3,
genius.
2, 1.
Shablam! 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 Intro music.
I'm never prepared. I'm never ready.
You will never be ready for the intro music.
Well, Bama with a big game today coming up. I guess really quickly, though, because there's some time before hers. We wanted to also just talk about general SEC, the SEC Big 12 matchup going on today. Looks like LSU is going to lose to TCU. And you had a point about this.
I originally thought that LSU losing would be good for us because since we're not currently ranked right now and they're 19th, them losing might knock them out and move us up. But you made a good point. Since we already beat them this year, and then we're going to have to play them again for the SEC in the SEC tournament, of course, us beating them and them winning would look better on our resume. So
especially since it's not SEC wins for them. So winning a non-conference matchup would look much better for the conference as a whole and raise our profile. And then, like you said, us beating them would be better. But it looks like LSU did just go down to TCU. So
they lost by 9 points to TCU. So
could slide out of the top 25 there. So overall, that hurts the SEC. A couple games that are about to start: Arkansas versus West Virginia and Auburn. Number 1 ranked Auburn.
I know, right? I didn't see that coming. I didn't know how good of a team they had this year until mid-season. I was like, oh wow, they're really pretty high up. I think they were ranked number 4, and I was like, oh wow. Yeah. And I started taking a look at the team, and they got Jabari Smith. They have some good length in the team, some pretty good guards, and I'm surprised to see them at number 1, but they've earned it.
Beat Alabama already this year. Tough game. Alabama. We came all the way back, but we couldn't close the deal out. So.
Right. So, congrats to Auburn, the other team in Alabama. So.
Yep, the other team. You mean the other team after UAB?
Oh yeah.
And Troy
and
Stanford. Okay, Stanford, Stillman, Shelton State,
Central High School.
But I do think Auburn handles business today at home against Oklahoma.
Yeah, I agree.
And I would take Arkansas over West. Arkansas had a rough kind of middle season there at the end of non-conference, beginning of SEC play, but I think they're rounding back into form, currently unranked. But
did you just say roughy?
I said rough and something else, and I combined them, and I was hoping nobody would notice.
Okay.
And if I wasn't too lazy, I would go back and edit that out, but you're just going to have to hear that. Sorry.
Okay. It's okay. Cool.
But I think Arkansas handles business today against West Virginia, and I would not be surprised to see Arkansas as a top 15 team by the end of this year.
I agree completely. Arkansas is looking pretty decent this year. I don't think they're as strong as a team as they were last year. They lost a couple players to the draft, but I think they're going to beat West Virginia today. Missouri, Iowa State. Missouri, they beat us. I don't know how we lost that game. Iowa State's, I don't know. I'm not too familiar with Iowa State this year.
This is one of those we don't even know what to say.
This is a toss-up game. Could go either way.
We don't know what's going on with our lives right now, but I'm going to pick Missouri because I might as well just be a homer, pick all the SEC teams.
Right. I think I'll agree with you on this one. And like I said, if Missouri beats Iowa State, and we actually shared, we beat Missouri, they beat us. So maybe us beating them them winning this game will kind of help out our resume a little bit. But honestly, when you're entering the tournament, it's 64 teams. I think we'll be okay. We're not going to be as highly ranked as we were last year, unless some things change in these next couple of weeks. We'll see. I hope so, but I don't know. Can't wait for March Madness. I just had to throw that out there.
Yeah, definitely. Florida and Oklahoma State.
I'm gonna go with Florida in this one.
I might watch this if this was football. I'll go with Florida just because we're picking all the SEC teams.
I'm not gonna lie. Since the game comes on at 3 and we play at 3, I'm not gonna be watching this game. I'm not even probably gonna flip to it.
No. You won't even watch the highlights. You'll just click the score later.
When our game goes to commercial at halftime, I'll probably just walk around. I might do some laundry or something, but I'm not gonna turn to this game.
Wow, that's harsh words. Laundry or flip over to Florida? Laundry.
Laundry. Yeah.
Kansas State and Ole Miss. I'm picking Ole Miss because I had a job this morning hanging TVs, and the person was an Ole Miss fan. That's my whole.
That's it.
Yes, that's all I got.
Did they talk about football at all, or this?
No.
They just how do you know they're Ole Miss? They had the paraphernalia.
They had a license plate.
Okay.
Yeah.
For that, and since I trust you so much, and I'm gonna trust this person that you somehow randomly met because you had a job there, I'm gonna go with Ole Miss as well.
There you go. Okay. Thank you, random fan.
Hey, thank you, random fan.
Huge game at 5, Kentucky and Kansas.
I'm gonna go with Kentucky in this game.
Yes, because we're ultimate homers. We don't care about the SEC of football, but for some reason in basketball we're picking
basketball. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Kentucky. I think this is gonna be an exciting game. Now, this is a game. Our game will still be going on at 5 a little bit, but I will turn and I'll try to flip over a little to this one.
Yeah. If our game starts at 3, it might be ending right at 5.
It has to end at 5 because we're both on ESPN. My bad. So yeah. Okay.
I think I'll be skating in a skating rink at this point. So I will talk about Texas Tech versus Mississippi State. I think Texas Tech will beat Mississippi State.
Bro, man, just run around skating. Okay.
Technically, it's not running around if you're skating; it's rolling around skating. Okay. Oh, and I am picking Kentucky to beat Kansas.
Okay.
All right.
Mississippi State and Texas Tech.
Texas Tech will win.
Okay.
Okay.
Like actual skating?
So Georgia and Vanderbilt. So I guess they're not participating in the whole thing.
This game could Georgia just beat us, which is so weird. Vanderbilt has, as we all know, has a really great baseball team.
Could Alabama beat Central High School right now?
Who?
Alabama. Could we beat?
It depends on the day. It depends on the day. and I'm glad you brought that up because I can't wait till we start talking about our game today. But in this Georgia Vanderbilt game, I'm gonna go with Vandy.
Yeah, I mean just because Tennessee and Texas, Tennessee. And I picked Texas A&M in the last game, so we can go ahead and talk about our game. Oh wait, Jay is a Tennessee fan, so of course I think Tennessee is an amazing basketball team, and they are world beaters, and I wouldn't be surprised if they win the whole thing this year. I'm picking Tennessee over Texas.
Shout out to Jay. Simply because of Jay, I'll pick Tennessee to beat Texas.
Don't look so excited about it.
I don't.
All right, so Baylor, Alabama.
All right, what are your thoughts on the game? You go first.
So first off, we're Alabama. So we play up or down to our level of competition, which bodes well. Baylor being number 4, only lost 2 games this year. We've proven we can play with heavyweights like Gonzaga and even Houston, top 10 team, coming in here. The form lately has not looked good.
Right.
But our frenetic style and the way that we play keeps us in every game.
Right.
If I was picking games and not an Alabama fan, I'd probably take Baylor, especially like Baylor's only favored by 3.
Right, by 3, yeah.
But Alabama, being at home, I've heard good reports about the practices this week. They have to right the ship here. Sitting here at 13-7, 13-8 would just look horrible.
Yeah.
I'm taking Alabama at home. If we happen to lose, we'll talk about it on the podcast tonight or tomorrow.
Urban Raj podcast.
And I will say I was right in thinking that Baylor was going to win. So
that's fine. I've seen worse from you in the past, so it's okay. I'm just playing. Yeah. I'm also gonna go with Alabama today as well. This could be an interesting game. This could be an interesting game because when we played Gonzaga early in the year, I'm not gonna lie, I did not pick us to beat Gonzaga with the way that style of ball we were playing. But if we can hit our 3 balls as we do sometimes this year, and remain consistent and play really, really good defense, and make
either have to call them 3-pointers or hit the 3 ball, but you can't hit the 3 balls because that's just weird.
Okay, 3-pointers.
Okay. Don't you wish we edited?
Yeah, no roughy, no 3 balls.
Roughy, no 3 balls. I'm gonna have that on the t-shirt.
I'm gonna go with Alabama in this game. It's the thing about this is what I don't like our style of play is we can win by a nice margin when our threes where 3-pointers are hitting. But once we start missing and get behind, we continue to jack up those same 3-pointers, and the deficit gets worse and worse and worse. So
yep. We do not adjust.
I have us winning by 5 points. I think Alabama's going to win by 5, but like if we lose, it's not going to be like losing by 5. We're going to lose by around 9 or 10.
Yeah, I think Alabama's going to win by 2.5. So
okay, just because I said 5.
Yes, okay. I will always be your brother.
I understand.
All right, so that's a quick segment. Later on tonight or tomorrow, I said we'll release the podcast. We've already have one episode out, so we'll post that more. Then we'll talk a little bit more in depth about some playoffs, NFL playoffs, of course. Raj will mention his Lakers, and we'll cover this game and talk a little bit more about that. So
sounds good.
We better win this game.
Let's win it. Let's do it. Can't wait.
Roll Tide, and I'll talk.
Roll Tide.
I almost skipped something. Walter would be so mad. Raj, go take us out. 3, 2, 1.
Outro music.
Roll Tide, everybody.
Roll Tide.